Hi guys, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel if you're coming back. We're going to continue on with our comedy stuff here. We're going to do Would I Lie to You? This is John, David Mitchell's locksmith, Susie Dent's rescuer, or Stacey Solomon's tortoise. I don't know what that says. Tortoise, buddy? I don't know what that is, so I don't know. We're going to do this one because David Mitchell is actually telling a story in this one. We don't really find too many with him, actually telling the story. So that's kind of going to be interesting. And I don't know who the other two are. I think I know Susie Dent. She's from 8 out of 10 Cats, or Countdown, I guess she's from. And 8 out of 10 Cats does Countdown. So let's find out who John is.
Please welcome this week's special guest, John. Susie, what is John to you?
This is John. He came to my rescue when I once got stuck in a tree.
Stacey, perhaps you'd like to explain how you know John.
This is John, and he once booked me to sing Happy Birthday to his tortoise.
And finally, David, what is your relationship with John?
This is John. He's the locksmith who came to rescue my locksmith after that locksmith got locked out of his van.
Lee, where do you want to start?
Susie, what were you doing up the tree?
Well,
I presume escaping your dad's tickles.
I was rowing.
Rowing in a tree?
No, in a boat on my own for one of the very first times, because I'd always been out with John, who was my rowing coach. And when you're rowing, of course, you have to steer backwards. And I steered straight into a tree, and it was a tree that was overhanging the river. And I got my rowing jersey.
Call it a life jacket.
No, I didn't have a life jacket. It was just a rowing jersey.
A rowing jersey?
Yeah.
Did you have any sort of lifesaver on?
No.
Oh, dear.
No. But I can swim.
Well, I'll tell you what, if he really is your coach, then once this is over, I'll be having a pretty stern word with him.
So a little bit of branch snagged your top?
Yeah, but then it just dragged me into this labyrinth of branches.
Oh, so now you're lost in the branches.
So what happened?
John saw me, and then John is a very tough coach.
Quite quiet,
it's
isn't he?
tough love, and he's quite quiet. This is quite... This. He was shouting instructions as to how to get myself out, but I was in such a dither.
Really?
And so he walked a little bit down the bank towards me, continued to shout, and somehow... I think I took my jersey off, actually. And then I came back with one oar. One oar.
Which one? Well, I suppose either or.
That's
one for the countdown crowd.
Susie, how fast were you going down this river? Because...
Really not very fast at all. But I just didn't steer properly, and I still have a little scar under my eye.
So you cut yourself there under the eye?
Yeah.
Wow. Did you have to go and get any surgery? Did you go round to Bob's for his... eye surgery?
No, that would be Fuji 6.
59.
For grafting.
OK, Lee, who would you like to question next?
OK.
Her story. Possible. Kind of boring. But she's not really a comedian or anything, I don't think. So, it's possible. Well, we'll see.
Stacey.
Yes.
Remind us again, sorry.
John booked me to sing Happy Birthday for his tortoise.
Right. And was it the tortoise's birthday?
Yes. Why would I be singing Happy Birthday for the tortoise if it wasn't his birthday? My dad randomly met John, and my dad, being the crazy man that he is, he makes immediate friendships with people, and John had mentioned that his tortoise, Derek, was turning 60, and that he was a big fan. 60? I know. I thought tortoises lived till like 100, so I didn't think it was a big deal for it to be 60. But he said that the tortoise was a big fan of mine and he really wanted me to and my dad was like, you've got to start giving back to the community and doing nice things. So...
Were you booked professionally? Were you paid?
I was paid.
You were. That's your
not
dad's
really
version of giving back to the community. Is this before X Factor or after?
It was only about a year ago.
What was the party like? What was it? You arrived at the house, what happened?
I arrived there about 3:30 and Derek was potting around in the garden, happy as can be. And yeah, there must have been about 10 other people. He's not a popular tortoise. They were John's friend. But...
John's got friends. That was the worst look I've ever been given on the show.
Did you sing unaccompanied, or was there some musical backing?
There was a conversation about doing it like Marilyn Monroe style, but I didn't feel comfortable doing it like that.
Would you sing it now for us?
If you did want to sing it...
Oh, good, you brought the tortoise's head.
Would you like to... You could imagine David is the tortoise, if you like.
OK.
He could just sit there and look at you.
Derek?
I'm the tortoise.
Yes, you did.
He was a bit happier. It was his birthday. It's me.
Did you just say, it's me?
It's me.
Do you think he recognised you, the tortoise?
It's my biggest
Me
fan.
from X Factor.
Happy birthday to you, Derek. Happy birthday to you. Come on, Derek. It was a lot like that. It was a lot like that.
So have you forgot the words?
No! This substitute for Derek is really not appreciating what I'm doing, and I don't
I take acting very seriously. And I'm immersing myself in the role of a 60-year-old tortoise, and I believe this is how the tortoise will have behaved.
But
You're telling me the tortoise was jumping up and wagging his tail. I'm sorry, I think we've left the bounds of credibility.
All right, what about David? Remind us of your statement.
Yes, this is John. He's a locksmith that came to help my locksmith when that locksmith, had locked himself out of his van.
OK, so first of all, why did you employ a locksmith?
Because I couldn't get into my house.
Right.
Because? And it was an issue with the lock.
What was the issue with the lock?
My key had broken in
the lock?
In the lock.
You were locked... You're now locked out.
Yeah.
So, first of all, what do you do next?
I rang my wife.
Right. So you had your mobile, you phoned your wife, and you said... Are you still doing the locksmith stuff, love?
I'm
on a job, Dave, I'm on a job. I'll be round as soon as I can. I can come round Friday, maybe Saturday, but I can't promise.
I said, the key has snapped off in the lock. I believe, darling, that you have the number of a locksmith in the area, don't you?
So you call your wife, she gives you the number, you phone a locksmith. So who was this first locksmith? What was his name?
Andrew.
Andrew the locksmith.
Your classic locksmith name, yeah?
Yeah. Andrew turned up, assessed the situation, and said it'd be no problem. We'll just need to, drill out the lock and replace it. Yeah. And then went back to his van, and lo and behold...
What?
He'd left the key in it, and he couldn't get in.
Wow. Now, I'm taking it he's got your wife's number as well. Right, so when Andrew came, how did he know that little bit of key had broken off in the lock? Did you tell him?
Well, yes.
Yeah, did he
I
do
thought
it?
I'd give him a clue.
No.
I tell you what, I'll let you work this out for yourself. I'm not going to show the broken-off end of key. You try and get in.
How did he examine
Now you try and get in your own van. The whole thing to make Andrew seem like a failure. What are you? You can gain admittance nowhere.
Who did you phone next? What happens next?
I didn't phone. Andrew phoned.
You almost looked at him then, didn't you?
I did look at him.
But he didn't phone him.
No,
He's the phonee, not the phoner. I mean, he's literally the phonee.
Yeah.
If you're saying So, another one for the countdown audience.
Andrew, not John,
Yeah.
called his own company.
OK.
Yeah.
OK.
Which I thought was a good sign.
So John now turns up in the identical-looking van, because it's a company van, I assume. He said, like I was trying to trick you there.
Were you not?
No, I was just
you should try that.
So he turns up in a completely different van, right?
Yes, we couldn't turn up in the same van.
He turns up in a different...
In fact, no, what happened was, Andrew rang, John answered and said, well, funnily enough, I'm asleep in the van. And I can open it from the inside.
So he turns up.
Yeah.
And how does he get him out of the van? Talk us through the process. I know he's a locksmith, but roughly what did he do?
I don't know,
Did
even
you watch?
roughly. No, I just stayed sitting on the bench by my front door.
You got a
looking
bench
at
by
my
your front
phone.
door?
Bench by your front door.
Is that where you make people wait?
You're not benches by the front door.
I've wasted this brilliant nugget just mentioning it in passing. This should have been on a card. I have a bench by my front door. Wow, a bench by your front door. A front door and a bench in the same universe next to each other.
I've never seen a bench by a front door.
This is annoying me, because I've been to your house and there was definitely not a bench. Are you getting this bench out just for special people? The amount of times I've knocked on your door and you've gone, sit on the floor and wait.
You have been to my house and there was a bench by the front door. You just didn't notice
Well,
it.
I'll tell you, after I went, I left and there isn't one now.
Yeah. I can't believe that a team of people, one of whom does his own dentistry on the top of a kitchen island with a mirror attached to an Indian wind instrument, can't believe that someone would have a bench next to a...
All right, well, we need an...
Oh, okay, we need an answer. I don't know, this Susie story, kind of boring, kind of dull, kind of possible, yeah. The other woman's story, I don't know, singing happy birthday to her turtle. And David's story. David's story, it's possible, I mean, locks break all the time. I'm gonna go with David.
answer. So, Lee's team, is John Susie's helpful hero, Stacey's party planner, or David's lock legend? What are you thinking, Bob? Who do you think it is?
I'm thinking, is that man a tortoise owner? And I've said to myself, is he a locksmith? And I don't see it. That man's been in cold rivers. Look at him.
We're going to have to go with Susie, aren't we? Because I can't see it being the other two. So it has to be Susie.
Going to say Susie?
Yes.
OK.
Yeah, for me, yeah.
Okay.
John, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm John, and I rescued Susie when she got caught in a tree.
Yeah. That was the most boring story. Usually it's not the most boring
John
one.
is Susie's helpful hero. Thank you very much, John. Cheers.
Okay. Alright, so that was Would I Lie to You again. That was John, David Mitchell's locksmith, Susie Dent's rescuer, or Stacey Solomon's tortoise buddy. So it turned out to be Susie Dent's rescuer, which was probably, the most boring story of the three. And, wasn't very interesting to listen to. But, she's not really a performer. She's more of a bibliographer, or what do you call these word people? Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. And if you liked it, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, put on your notifications, and share the video around. And we'll see you next time. Have a nice day.